So Mrs. Thompson was a fifth grade teacher, and she had an aha moment. Miss Thompson had a little student in her class. His name was Tommy. And Tommy was one of them fifth grade students that just was a little, as we would call, a hellion. He just was so bad, and he would just do things, and you know how students at that age are. They're promiscuous, and then coming Christmas time, and all the students wanted to give Miss Thompson a Christmas present, and some of the students had all of their gifts wrapped up with beautiful wrapping paper, and you know how the bows just are so beautiful on it, and they presented their gifts one by one. And then old Tommy, he had a gift, and his gift was wrapped up in some brown paper. You know, paper bags that we used to have back in the day.
All right.
And he had his gift wrapped up, and then had one of them old strings just tied around the gift. And Miss Thompson opened the gift, and when she opened the gift, it was an old bracelet, with rhinestones, but a whole bunch of rhinestones were missing. And she put it on, and then there was a bottle of perfume. Of course, the bottle was half full, but she put it on too. And she told Tommy, "Oh, Tommy, I like this. Is so nice." And so some of the other students were giggling and snickering because of the type of gift it was. Mrs. Thompson, of course, she had the boy, didn't want to hurt the boy's feelings, but told him she really liked it. Mm. And so after everybody, the bell rang and class let out, and then little Tommy came up to his teacher and whispered to her, "Miss Thompson, you sure look pretty with that bracelet on. That was my mother's bracelet, and she looked pretty. You look pretty like my mama." And he said, "Miss Thompson, you even smell good too, like my mama, because that was my mama's perfume." And he left on out. And Miss Thompson just thought about it, and she ran to the office to look through the files, and she looked through Tommy's file and saw, as a first grade student, that the file said, well, he had a lot of potential. And then looked through his second grade file, and his second grade file said that Tommy had some distractions, and he had begun to be distracted in class and had some family issues going on. She looked through his third grade file, and there in the file, and found out that Tommy's home life had became broken because his mother died. And then she looked through his fourth grade file, and his fourth grade file showed that Tommy was really getting out of hand because his attention span, his distractions came because his dad didn't give him any attention at home. And Miss Thompson, just weeping, thought about it. And when she returned to class that next morning, Pam, that was her aha moment. She became a new person. She realized that Tommy needed some help. She gave Tommy that attention, that love, and that caressment, and that mentoring, and that tutoring. Years later, she got a letter from Tommy. He said, "Thank you, Miss Thompson. I'm graduating from high school. I'm second in my class." 4 years later, she got another letter from Tommy. "Miss Thompson, I want to thank you so much. I'm graduating from college, and I'm number 1 in my class." She finally got the last letter. Said, "Miss Thompson, I want to thank you for everything you've done, because I'm Dr. Tommy now." So my encouraging words are, you never know what a person's going through. As Jim said, you got to get out of self. And even us as educators, we've had those students. We've had those times in our lives that God uses us just to be kind to someone or just want to encourage someone. But our lives become a standing trophy of God's goodness. I just thank God that we as well will continue to encourage one another.